We've just finished packaging a bunch of elk. We've got steak and we've got stew meat over here. We're using the MVS 31, and I just want to take a minute to show you, one, we actually use the machines we sell, and two, I just kind of want to show you what we've done during the seal process. The MVS 31 chamber sealer has a couple different settings. It's got 9 programmable settings where you can actually set the amount of vacuum and extend duration. If you're using a gas purge option, you'd set the gas purge settings, and then you have the seal time to seal the bag. And that's program 1. I use this for the steaks, so I'll show you one of the elk steaks we have here, which is right here. There's not a lot of air, so program 1 is going to be fine. Then I'm going to quickly switch modes to program 2, which I'll show you. I've got that set up pretty much the same. 99.9% of the vacuum on the chamber. And then I extend for 30 seconds. I'm going to continue to draw a vacuum on the chamber, because when I pack these the stew meat in, there's air bubbles and air pockets, and I want to give that time to really purge that air out of the bag. So I'll demonstrate that for you. The rest of the settings are pretty much the same. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you if we were doing the steak. First thing I do is set program 1 and lay the steak in. And I'm wrapping the extra part of the bag down over the sealing bar, because it's got a built-in cut wire, and I'll show you how that works in a second. So I'm going to shut the lid and go ahead and hit start. It's a nice quiet machine. You may be able to see the air expanding as it's drawing it out. So it's 99.1, it's going to get to 99.9, and the seal bar is going to pop up and actually seal the package closed. Then the air is going to be released back into the chamber. So that was a cycle. And what's nice about the MVS 31 is you can see it's got the seal strip and it's got a cut wire. So now I pull this apart like that. I've got a very nice package. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more for you. Again, another steak. I'm going to pull it in. Shut the lid to start. It also has a counter function built in. If you'll notice that after it gets done sealing the bag, you'll see a number pop up. And you're going to see a number 2. It was the second time since the machine's been powered on that it's actually made a seal. After this is done, I'm going to switch the program cycle to do the extend for stew meat. Okay, so here's another one. So when everyone else was cutting the meat, I was a packager, so I was packaging and I was doing stew meat and packaging up the steaks. So again, we've got a package of stew meat that's going to go into the machine the same way. Tuck the bag down, switch to program 2, and hit start. And you're going to see it go to 99.9. Instead of sealing the bag, it's going to continue to run the vacuum pump for the maximum duration of 30 seconds to really pull that air out. You'll notice it'll start counting up here in a minute. While it's doing its count, you can see it counting up to 30 seconds. Another problem people have with chamber sealers is sometimes they'll buy one and they'll think that they need a bigger machine than they actually need. Because on a chamber sealer, everything has to fit typically inside the chamber. So you can't use it for long items. But I'm going to show you how this machine with a certain type of vacuum roll can actually perform that function externally. And that's kind of neat to watch. So it's going to keep going here. Almost done. Sealing. And we've done 3 seals so far. Okay? And again, this easy tear works great for sous vide cooking. If you're doing packaging for sous vide, because it tears the bag off and you don't get any juices that might be between the seal line and the bag that doesn't end up in your thermal circulator. Just a side note. Okay, I'm going to switch back again, do one more steak, and then I'm going to cue something else up just to show you how it switches tasks. With an analog machine, I'd be adjusting dials, or I'd be sitting here changing stuff, going up and down, trying to get the right vacuum duration. But with the MVS 31, you can see I just changed back to program 1, hit start. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to seal items that are too big to fit inside the chamber of this machine. So what I'm going to do is actually take the sealing bar and turn it around like that. And I'll set it to program 3, which is going to 99.9, and then it's going to extend it 9 seconds, and then it's going to seal it for 1.2 seconds. Okay? Alright, so to do that, I've turned it around. And I'm simply going to hold this over. Like that. And start. Fit drawn in vacuum. And again, this is way too big to fit in the chamber. Okay? And if any liquids wick up out of here, they're just going to end up in the bottom of the chamber. They're not going to actually go into the vacuum pump. For 96.7, just hit draw in a vacuum on it. Start the count. So this is an external function, but you have to use the mini-pack rolls. The vac mesh rolls will not work for this. Okay. And you can see since I turned the sealing bar around, it actually cuts this side. Yeah. And there you have it.